into game number 1 of the lower finals. Cynthia and Kisby get the kickoff with T-Man. And that's the Nomad. We've got just one of the unique cars being showcased in the lower finals. Let's see if he can showcase his inner Itachi, Ollie, whatever he feels like is needed to bring out the win. As Brian keeps control of it in his left corner as it gets cleared out. As there's no... Let me make sure. Yetis are on blue, Sharks are on orange. I gotta make sure to remember that. T-Man pops up, tries to get clear out with Cynthia. Also a 0 boost with T-Man ahead. Gets clear about Donald. Catches it. That's past the middle, but Kung Fu, so you can beat. As Kisby is able to get a beat. T-Man, not much boost. As playing a little bit awkward, but he's able to look at that corner now. Kisby, he's up in the air. Can't get number 1. Brian is going for a double. Can't get the second touch he needs to get himself in a better position. As Kung Fu comes in hot, tries to hit that top right corner. Can't. That's back to mid. Cynthia, shot. Great save there by Donald to clear it out to the right side. Brian's up in the air to meet. Brian gets dunked there by Kisby. Oop, go ahead.
Kisby tries to get it past one. Kung Fu with the dunk. Kisby center. Up for Cynthia, trying to get a shot. It's going to be a little wide. Sharks are there, ready for that one. So it's put behind them. They're able to recover in time. Kung Fu, shot in midfield. Great dunk by Donald. Donald, I believe, is subbing up from throughout the team. I think Kisby may be as well. I think that's why the Sharks weren't quite ready. They're trying to figure out their roster situation. T-Man there. Great touch. Get that mid-bish stolen from him. Puts him in an awkward spot. Kung Fu is able to find the opening goal of this lower final in Apex. There's no boost for the Sharks. They got starved. Kung Fu is mayor, by the way. We got confirmation that in the pregame lobby. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, this might just be a game 1 tank for the Sharks. Maybe they'll be able to find it out. I think Sharks, they usually start off by dropping your game or 2, and then they come back strong. So we'll see how they do that here tonight. Kung Fu looking up to go again. It's 50 by T-Man.
Yeah, going back in your comment of just dropping a game or 2, while it can work, you have to realize this is the number 1 seed Yetis. You want to play to the best you can. As 2 demos comes out for Kisby. Oh, T-Man just shots to the left. Cannot get in the back of the net. The open chance. He goes over the ceiling. The two fields take a shot as Kung Fu clears out toward the left side. Kisby tries to catch. Tries to meet Brian out in the middle, but T-Man's back there to catch it. As he's the only one there with Brian hot on his tail. As he clears it out. Kisby also there. Can't get the pinch needed, but he's able to get past Cynthia. But Kung Fu, he has low boost. Gets over 1 as the T-Man, but Doll's back there for 100. Shot on net. A little high as Brian catches it along the backboard. Going for a pinch on the right wall. Gets it, but T-Man and Donald are both back.
Yeah, Yetis, they come off their half. Looking pretty strong. Trying to get a quick counter. Sharks team, Sharks defense still strong. What a pinch from Kisby. He's not going to find the net as Brian's there for the save. Kung Fu puts it right back out of the Sharks attack. Not something you want to do with losing possession. T-Man going to try to soft it down the side. There's Kisby. Bumps are very aggressive right now for the Sharks. They know that's the key to success here against the Yetis team. They probably did some scouting. So there's Donald to the sidewall. Might have a shot on this one. T-Man, go for it. He's going to pop it high. He's going to read for this double. Doesn't get the angle on Kung Fu. Cynthia can't get a touch either. There's Donald to the backward. Anyone to follow up? No. The Sharks' opportunity seems to have gone to waste. A lot of pressure, just no conversion to get this game tied up. They're under 2 minutes now in this first game. They're still scoreless.
Yeah, just good defensive clears right now from the Yetis, and just a little bit of offensive miscommunication from the Sharks team. As there's a chance right there, but Brian, with low boost and a little bit awkward position, is able to get the clear out with Donald. Pops the middle, but Brian's up in the air to clear it out. T-Man and Kisby both good boosts. We'll see who starts to make the offensive push. It's T-Man. Gets over 1 as Brian, but Cynthia's on the backboard. Donald gets to 50 with Cynthia's able to get that corner. Let's see if he can make a play out of it. Kisby, shot on net, top post, goes down as the ding of the post goes. As T-Man goes up in the air. Gets a 50 with Kung Fu. Cynthia gets over 1. No one's back right now besides for Donald. Cynthia's 0 boost though. Pass up to mid. There's no Sharks or no Yetis player. It's Kisby. He's got some boost. As he passes over to Donald. Donald's up. Gets met by Kung Fu for a 50 to deny the shot opportunity. Deny potential goal tying opportunity. Kisby up in the air. 25 boost. Can't make a play as he fortunately lost his flip there from that play. T-Man keeps it close to himself. Gets over 1. Kisby's up as well as he is dunked by a Yetis player. Cynthia pass it to mid, but there's no Yetis player as Team Man is going to take up the left. Let's go up to the ceiling, pass it down to mid. Kung Fu, top post. That's a miss there. Oh, just unfortunate touch to Kung Fu. But Team Man was able to get a good demo on Brian to give the Sharks team one last life. As Donald gets 50. Team Man, he's the last one back. It gets dropped down. No one's there. Yetis take game number 1.
Yeah, the Yetis take game number 1 after that one goal over the Sharks. 1-0, definitely a close game. Plenty of shots on from the Sharks. That is 10. Could not convert a single one. They held the Yetis to 4 shots. I think that's a play style the Sharks are going to look to have going forward. You know, they want to minimize everything they can. They want to keep Yetis off the ball, off the net, like all around that whole general area. Keep the Yetis stuck on defense. Force them to make a save eventually. So now Sharks immediately call a timeout. A little interesting decision. I think it's to make a roster change possibly. See if 1 minute is able to do enough, or if they will be having to go again.
Absolutely, and just hopefully by enough time to bring in their respected Apex player, and I believe they would possibly, I'm not too sure who they possibly be summoned in for. Don't remember the exact roster in terms of like what their Discord names are, but they do have their Kung Fu, or I don't know why I said Kung Fu. Odd. What were you gonna say, Frog?
I think they might be getting swag in because their other Apex player actually left the league today. Not sure why they would decide to do that. You know, it's Championship Sunday. Why would you decide to leave? Kind of doesn't make sense to me. I think they had other things going on. Got maybe a little upset at something. Who knows? So, timeout will start here.
But yeah, but now that the Sharks have taken their time out, I wonder if they're just going to look at it and just clear up the communication offense. That will allow them to score the goals they need. As I mean, they had the delay. I just read your message and I said delays. I meant to say they had the shots there, just a few double commits there to kind of did not allow the second man to make that rebound attempt to put in the back of the net. And the Yetis had the strong defense, so it's just a matter of if they can get the demos, get the shot opportunities, and hopefully allow the score. As Yetis just not as much offensive pressure, but had the good shots needed to allow that 1-goal lead. And how much time do we have, Frog, before we get back into this?
The timeout is over. So now Yetis, they're going to go into this one 1-0. I think Sharks, they're going to try to make a change. They're still really waiting on their player to appear. It's a really unfortunate way to go down, you know. You didn't even have a full roster to have a fair fight against this team, and you might be...
They're asking for a remake.
I think
Yep.
possible lag. Yeah, we might have some lag on the field.
Well, with that, they were able to call in time just before the first goal.
They called their only remake of the match. They're definitely having issues over there. But there they go. That will be a remake, as we will quickly remake the lobby. There, you know, we saw Kung Fu up in the air immediately. He actually did hit that shot. If anyone caught that, I think they're still trying to play confident. But Sharks, they're trying everything, I think, to get their rostered player. But now they've used their remake and their timeout. So
I've already burned a lot of precious resources that could be useful in the later games when the tension is high, the adrenaline is going, and you need that time. As we are waiting on the Sharks to join the lobby, I think they are getting their last third.
They should be here like very quickly.
Absolutely. As the Yetis were ready to jump right back in.
Yes.
As Sharks are still taking a bit. And Sharks are taking quite a bit of time. The Yetis are not. They're not too happy with it right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. This is definitely stalling. They need. I don't know what is happening with the Sharks. Might have to start a timer on them.
I would say that'd be a
Back
good
here.
choice.
There they are, finally. Took them a second. Maybe they had a different party lead or something. Who knows?
That or potential just PC restart could have
That
been the reason.
actually, that could be why they need to remake. That's a possibility. But here we are. Finally able to get this game 2 started. Took a while, but they're back in the action. See if maybe they can win now. Or maybe they'll do the same result, Yetis get a 1-0 victory.
Absolutely has a shot there by Kung Fu in the bottom left. But Donald, 0 boost. He tries to make a play, gets dropped down. That's a scary one, as T-Man's able to take advantage of that, and he gets an early goal for the Sharks. Just a missed touch there. Since just got a little too aggressive, and Brian just got caught awkward with the speed of that ball dropping down.
That's a great offensive attack by the Sharks. They are able to have 2 players sending towards the net. Team out with a shot. Donald with a bump attempt, just overwhelming the Yetis defender. Here, Sharks trying to go again off the kickoff to get a goal. T-Man to the midfield. It's going to be a roller. Kisby off to the side. He's looking to 50. That's it. Pop by T-Man. No teammate over there. He's going to just find it to open space. Synth past one. Synth trying to get past another. Brian with the shot. With T-Man get bumped. Almost. It's a save out. And he's going to have an opportunity to bring it up on his own to the ceiling. He still has control of it. Mayer is there. So Donald to the midfield.
Ooh,
might have a floater. Yep. Oh, if that went in.
A little bit scary there for the Yetis, but Cynthies with T-Man still floating up in the air. Kung Fu tried to go for a nice little redirect touch, but just couldn't. Brian, shot on that. Dunk there by Brian. Cynthies, he came in hot, but just couldn't get there. Kung Fu pass to the corner of Cynthia there. As a pass attempt. As T-Man, despite being 0 boost, they look at a good clear out, but Brian's up. Can he beat Kisby? He couldn't for a second, but got the second touch to clear it out, but there's no players there at all. Kung Fu, 0 boost as well, as T-Man, I believe that was able to get that corner from that mid boost. Brian tries to go for a skin, but can't. T-Man, shot on net. He's able to beat the Yetis defender as he takes his second goal of the game to put them up 2.
Yeah, the Sharks able to find the backboard. I think Yetis misread that save or the clear opportunity from the backboard bounce. Then when it's a 1-on-1, it's a penalty shot from T-Man. He's able to find the net around the defender. Synth, it's very hard to cover the whole net, especially when you have no momentum. So here goes Kung Fu. Up in the air. Bumps are on! No pinch into the net for the Yetis. Here goes Brian again, trying to get past 2 defenders. He can't quite get it there. Good bump onto T-Man. There's no third shooter. Mayer's too far back and not able to get it a goal.
There's a little double commit there by Cynthia and Kung Fu to try and force it. I think that made Kung Fu a little bit awkward, but Yetis still have the offensive pressure with Donald back in their net with 0 boost as Brian's able to get that corner. As he also runs to the Cynthia, not where they might have been there. Brian, I think, was trying to go for a bump, then try to go for a bump with Donald. Oh, hits that right post as Donald, he's lost one back, but he can't get the touch. As Sharks take offensive possession, but it goes right the other way as Kung Fu sends a heater back towards the Sharks net. Brian, shot attempt. Donald's there to clear it out as he was just sitting at the perfect spot where that ball was going. Goes up high. Brian is also low boosted. Kung Fu the only one pushing up. Cynthia is able to get a corner. His teamman's trying to go for a 50 but can't. Brian and Donald meet for the 50 as it goes to the opposite side. Kisby catches it. Goes straight down. Kung Fu can't catch it. His teamman, shot attempt. Nice angle, but Brian is there for the save. Donald passes the mid. Kisby pops over one, but can't get the second one. His cards are just a little too awkward there. But he's still playing offense. Brian, the only one's able to catch it. Clears out towards the corner. Good save there by Brian. Spatial awareness to know that T-Man had the opportunity. T-Man gets a 1. Goes Brian as he's able to dunk Cynthia. As Kisby's there. Can't get the shot to no. This is denied by the Yetis player. Kung Fu, he's waiting. Clears out to the left. No Yetis players there, but Brian, he's up. Same as Kung Fu, but Kung Fu can't get the touch. Right now, it's just, it looks like just I think the Yetis just got a little cold from that delay, and it's kind of shown in this game right now.
Yeah, I think they're just really maybe cold, but also just confused. You know, we saw them typing in chat while we were in that little remake. They're saying stuff, and definitely probably just affected their mental, and they weren't quite ready to be thrown right into the gameplay as soon as they joined. But now, settled in a little bit now after those first 2 goals. Could change going into game number 3 of the series. They might take the lead back. You got to think, though, that first game, they only won by a goal. They got 1 goal. Sharks got 0. That was it. So a 2-0 game isn't any different. It's not, like, surprising, you could say. It's a close series no matter how you put it. It just looks like, I think, set the tone over for the Sharks to get goals. His team-man loses the dribble. Synth is able to get the bang away. Yetis they got 40 seconds to find a net. No, Sharks almost had a 3rd one earlier, but Donald had no boost for the bang. Nobody's back. There's Mayer. He brings it into the air. 30 seconds. Has to get a flip past 1. Gets a nice bounce. He fakes out Donald. Donald did not expect that shot. That's 1 goal for the Yetis.
Yetis, they're able to get a 1-goal deficit now with 26 seconds. Still a lot of time. They played really well in that final, like, 30 seconds there. But we'll see if the kickoff can go in their favor and allow a second chance. Kickoff ensues. Kung Fu sends over to Donald. Donald's able to catch it. Going up in the air. Might have been a little too fast, a little too far for him to make a play. Cynthia goes for a backflip. Kisby goes for a double. He's able to dunk the Yetis players, and they're able to take a goal right back from the Yetis to make it still a 2-goal deficit. Just a nice touch there as he reads. That was Kung Fu. He dunked. Kung Fu just couldn't get the read needed, and that puts the Sharks up 2 goals now. Another kickoff ensues. Still a chance for the Yetis as there's a nice little just stall there at the center field. That's T-Man. This is good fake there by T-Man. It's denied Cynthia the chance as it goes out. Donald gets a nice dunk. 5 seconds. 3. And that is game as the Sharks tie the series.
Sharks tying up the series. You had to use a timeout to do it, but they flip it around. We'll see how it goes for game number 3. Daddy ball game now. Cynthia under 100 score. T-Man putting up 600 for his squad. Had 2 goals and 4 saves on that game. Doing as much as he can for that Sharks squad. They're trying to get in that lower final. They're fighting for it. They're using everything they got, putting a heart and soul into this match.
Absolutely. As it looks like we have Suwag has joined as Donald has left the match. It would seem the Sharks have now gotten all their players needed. As just solid showing from both teams. Sharks, Yetis were able to be a little bit more offensive pressured, but I think that game they just weren't clicking together. And the Sharks, they were just able to play a sound game team and having a solid defensive performance with 4 there. As we'll be going into game 3 in just a second to determine who will take the series lead. Will it be the Yetis who regain him back in that one, or will Sharks get their first lead of the series as we head to DFH Stadium?
Heading to DFH Stadium, and there's the Sharks. That's who they're looking for. Swag. Their other Apex players come in and replace Donald. We'll see if that changes the pace at all. I believe that's what they're using their timeout and the remake. I think remake, they also might have had a crash though, so who knows. But they finally got who they wanted. Trying to build a best effort roster. It's Swag with that touch. Allows Kisby to find the open net. Yetis were found pre-jumping into nowhere.
Yep, Cynthia, he was expecting a bang, but that was a good situational awareness by Suwak to just catch it and let his teammate get that goal, put them up early, 15 seconds in. As another kickoff goes, just a conventional kickoff, as it goes past one, but T-Man, he's still on it, but there is a Yetis player right on his tail. Cynthia clears it out. Kisby, he's up in the air. Can't get the clear as Brian. Good clear to force. That was T-Man waiting as a shot attempt. As there's a chance, just perfect spot where all 3 of the Sharks players was not at. As 2 quick goals from both teams, 1-1, still under a minute.
Yeah, T-Man put the ball onto a golf tee there for Cynthia. Cynthia placed it exactly where none of the Sharks could get to, in time. They're going to get their get back. So we might see Sharks strike here quick. Kisby trying to bring it to the top of the net. Great save by Cynthia. Swag to the center. T-Man found the angle. Bottom corner. It's out. And great save by Brian to block the follow-up shot as well. I think I like the looks of the series now. After that substitute, I feel like these teams are on even level, even playing field as well. Here's the Yetis trying to attack the Sharks still. It's going to be a little high. That's going to drop. No, not on target. As Swag's going to have some time with the ball. Kung Fu with the challenge. Gets the 50 win. He's going to stay on it. Sees only T-Man back. Tries to get around him. Great clear by T-Man.
Yeah, that was a good, nice little push there from the Yetis. As it looks like, despite the clear from T-Man, they go right back to their spot. Cynthia counts to the corner. Tries to go for a read. Can't. Suak clears it out to the left. Kisby was able to get the touch as he's able to also steal the corner, making the Yetis have a boost deficit. Good touch there by Brian. Just keeping it close to him. He gets over one, but Suak is able to just get enough height needed to make sure that his team can respond to that. Cynthia, good catch there. He's up on the ceiling now. He has his flip, but gets dunked there by Sue. Brian keeps it close to him. He's not able to make any sort of good play as T-Man's able to clear it out. Cynthia passes down to the left with Kizzy with a nice little skim. As good bump there, an unfortunate touch there by Brian. And that allows T-Man to get a goal about a minute 15 seconds later after the Yetis responded.
That's an incredible bump by Kisby. Just enough force to make it unsavable for that Yetis defender. And it had to go off their teammate's car into the net. No possible save there. But they get a kickoff goal right back to tie this one up. Sharks, they put in all that work, all the effort to get the bumps for just a kickoff goal. T-Man did not read that quite properly.
Right now, that's the second time the Yetis have dominated on that kickoff. I wonder if they're going to try and do it again as that to get that goal as they tried again, but just that unfortunate angle corner kickoff was not the one they really needed to do that, but they made a valiant attempt. As Suak goes up in the air with a nice little dunk attempt by T-Man, but that was saved by Cynthia. That's a shot on that. Suak is back, but he's low boost. Well, he's getting pressure now by two Yetis. Kung Fu gets a dunk. T-Man able to catch as no Yetis players go. Gets over one. That's Cynthia. He can't get the touch. Nice little dunk. Let's see who can get there. T-Man attempted but can't. This was cleared out by Cynthia. Brian is zero boost right now. Suak, he's got some. Fakes over one. Tries to get a dunk on two, but Cynthia, he has the boost needed to clear out. But that's an unfortunate touch there. And now Brian and Kung Fu are back in the play with boost. Kisby trying to go for a nice little stylish play. He gets over one as a nice little touch by T-Man allowed Kisby to get the extra touch, the extra little oomph needed to get past Brian.
Yeah, Kisby going for that solo play, gets it past two defenders. The T-Man gets it past the other two. It adds to four because one of them rotated back in, allowing Kisby to find the open net. But this might be a kickoff goal for the Yetis. Not quite. They did not get their quick get back like they were on the previous two goals. Brian might find a net. There almost has the angle. T-Man gets it off the bounce. Kung Fu might see it off the backward, looking for a dunk. It's not going to find the net. The Yetis, they have 2 minutes to go. They got 2 minutes to find a goal or two. Try and take the series lead. Swag in the corner. He's going to have some space. Cynthia's there for the challenge. That's popped high in the sky. Kung Fu immediately up for it. Takes control. T-Man for the challenge off the backboard. Brian, though, looks for a quick shot. It's going to be saved by Swag. Cynthia into the corner. That's a roller. Nice touch by T-Man. That's going to be a shot from Kung Fu. No, Sharks had someone in the back for Swag to save it. Cynthia trying to make again, just losing possession with that one. He had no follow-up. Tropic, we got a minute 20 left. That might be another goal for the Sharks. Nice bump. What a save.
As once again, another save. I think Suak helped a little bit on that one. As T-Man tries to make another play. But right now, all the Sharks players are zero. And even the Yetis as well. Brian, he takes over for what Cynthia couldn't. Sue, he's up on the wall. Tries to go for Doomsy. As it, however physics worked at that moment, allowed the ball to just get cleared out of the way. Kisby, keeping it close. He's going for a touch off the wall. Suak can't read us. T-Man he's not demoed. Nice little shot. Brian with an amazing save as he goes up high. Right now, the Yetis are on the counterattack. That's a nice demo there by Suak. A nice bump to deny them. As it goes to his side, he's able to clear it out. Kisby's up. Gets dunked there by Brian. And this T-Man came in hot to disrupt Brian. Kisby Passes to the corner. He's going for the read. His drops just a little too slow for him. Brian, he's up in the air. Nice triple commit save there by Kisby to get the credit. As that denies the nice little skim.
What a shot!
Left. It's tied game with 14 seconds left.
That angle is lethal to the top left corner from Cynthia. No, there's like no way T-Man can get there. The power and the way it bounces in. Great shot from the Yetis to tie this one up with 14 seconds to go. It's going to be a kickoff possibility for the Sharks. As that's going to be centered. Swag's going to give it up for T-Man. T-Man with the pop. Looking for a follow. It's going to be Kung Fu. It's not going to find the net unless it gets over Swag. It's going to be there. It's going to drop. We're into overtime for game number 3.
That'd be our first of the series, as right now it goes straight to Cynthia. He's up in the air. Suwag's able to meet him, though. Kung Fu keeps it close, but Kisby's trying to deny him. Nice dunk there by Kung Fu, but T-Man 0 boost. Aw, Kung Fu, unfortunate, just misflip. Right now, Yeti still the ball. Cynthia, shot attempt, goes high as T-Man's able to get the save. Kung Fu's up, catches it, gets the reset. Then Brian's up, can't to top right. Kung Fu attempts another shot attempt, but can't. A lot of the Sharks players are 0. As Cynthia's able to get the dunk on Kisby. Now, Brian, shot attempt. Cynthia going for another redirect attempt. Kung Fu's up. Good demo there by Brian. Teammate clears it out. He's going to allow his team to regroup and refocus.
Swag gets a touch. Gets past one. Great demo on the back line. The Sharks, the demos are propelling them to victory. That demo, double demo from Kisby, actually. It's on to Brian. Kung Fu gets the challenge. Cynthia respawning from a demo, not able to get back in time. What a way to take game number 3.
I think Brian just kind of forgot that Kisby was there, as he was laser focused on Suwag, as I don't think he heard him, and Kisby was just able to get a nice demo there, as Sharks win 2 in a row to take a 2-1 series lead. I doubt there's going to be any timeouts called. Right now, Sharks, they got to be feeling good. They were able to win with a sub-up, and now with their full team, they were able to win in an overtime match.
This isn't even their full team. They still have Kisby on the field, the alpha sub-up. Doesn't really play like an alpha player, but
Nope.
no, his MMR placed him there. He didn't win alpha. He got, like, first rounded in alpha. Somehow, it's just clicking in Apex. Easier to play higher lobbies. Who knows? He's been playing with them almost the whole tournament. And he's playing well, man. T-Man as well, Swag. They're playing great. Yetis, they're going to have to find something, how to avoid these bumps in order to take victory. I think they're really playing from behind this whole game. They had to keep scoring. After the Sharks would score, they'd get that kickoff goal to tie it up. They got that last second goal by Cynthia. That was incredible to tie it up. They need to take the lead on the Sharks, make the Sharks have to come back. I think that's really going to be their key to success.
Absolutely. As right now, this game could be make or break for either teams, as this could be an equalizing opportunity for the Yetis, or if the Sharks force them on match point, and get a grand final rematch for the Raccoons. We shall see. As T-Man gets over to Kung Fu, as Kung Fu is just not able to get the touch needed. He, with his boost, yep, I can speak, trust me. As Kisby's up in the air, can't get the touch. T-Man, Sean net, as Kung Fu is able to clear it out to his corner. Sue, I think it was just a misread there, as he is now in the Octane, no longer on the Fennec. T-Man keeps it close. Good dunk there. Kung Fu, Sean net, just a weak attempt there, as a lot of the Sharks players, just a bad touch there by Brian. Kisby's up, but can't, as Brian catches it. He's able to get past Suwag, but Suwag's still there. He's making Brian as awkward as he can. Kisby gets over one, can't. As both the Shark players up, Kisby going for a redirect. Nice little touch there. Great touch. Just enough power to get past Brian. As he just kind of watched. He was up, immediately went down. Just not able to get there quick enough to get the save.
Yeah, he was doing his best to recover. We saw on his player cam, it was very awkward for him. He couldn't quite get to where the redirect went in the air, so he had to get to the ground and couldn't quite get to the landing spot. His T-Man's gonna find it. Oh, he almost ripped in a kickoff goal. Cynthia gets back in time. So that's a great pinch out from the Yetis. Give them some space. Cynthia with a back pass to Brian. That might give Kisby an open net. What were they thinking there? Sharks almost found a free goal there for themselves, just gifted from the other team. Kisby with a great touch in the midfield. Swag over to T-Man. Is that going to find the net? No, it's going to be a soft touch. Cynthia with a bang. Not able to get it over Kisby's head. I think that's a big thing for the Sharks is they haven't let much go over their head. They've kept possession of it when they went for it. So that's going to be a center. Does not find the net. I thought Kung Fu would have had that angle.
I think just right now, from what I'm quickly seeing, the nerves are getting to the Yetis. That was an easy shot attempt, and they could not get it. As just right now, this team's looking like just solo plays after solo plays, in which in some times it can work, but with a grounded team, as well as they're playing, especially with Kisby, their sub up, they are not getting anything done.
Yeah, I mean, Yetis with their team of Synth, a former Apex champion. Mayor, it's his first season back in the league. I believe he was out for a few seasons on a ban, but now he was back. He's made it all the way here in his first time. Brian, I believe it's his first time running Nature League. He's made it here as well, so definitely possible nervous. But you'd think Cynthia would be able to cool them down. I have to see, though, if that continues.
Absolutely, as there's a 50 there by T-Man, and T-Man's able to get the bump on Kung Fu, Kisby, Sean Net. Cynthia's able to get the clear and nice little pinch off the post. T-Man, Cynthia's low boost. He's going for the demo attempt. Kisby can't read it. As there's unfortunate placement there as Kisby was just in the way, but he was able to knock Cynthia out the way to make sure it wasn't going in the back of their net. Brian keeping it close. Gets over one as it's Cynthia. Whereas Kisby, Sue, 0 boost, but wants to go for a 50 to allow his team to regroup. Kung Fu, he's got boost. Let's see if he can make the coast-to-coast play, but can't. Cynthia 0 boost right now. He can't get the touch there. But there is no Sharks player. Suek. He's keeping the boost. Brian gets over one. Kisby keeps it close as Suek was able to quickly respond there. Cynthia puts the corner, gets a second touch. Can't get the good recovery needed as it goes straight down, but T-Man's able to read it. Can't get over one. Goes to the corner. Brian. Good save there by Kisby to at least clear it out. Right now, a lot of the Sharks players are 0 boost, but that's not stopping them. Oh, if Suag was almost just he was in the perfect spot. He just was not able to react quick enough to that attempt. That could have put the Sharks up 2-0.
Here's Swag going to the center. Trying to get something centered. Kisby there for the shot. No, it's going to be centered again. What a fake by Swag. Can he get the angle? The Yetis are just too panicked on defense. They're really just losing to this Sharks' patience, and I think it's just a big thing they'll have to overcome is being able to play patient and not quite dive at everything.
Just he put that man on skates on that just last attempt as there's a minute 10 left. Sharks are up 2-0. Yetis have to think of something quick and to just calm down for the rest of this if they want a chance at winning this to put in OT. As right now goes up high. Kung Fu can't get the second touch as T-Man's up. Brian's the only one back. Can't as it hits the top post. Good bump there by Kisby. And I think Kung Fu was trying to get a demo as just a little too far out for the Sharks players. So Cynthia's able to capitalize it and make this only a 1-goal deficit. Yeah, just Suwag. Just not the clear he needed. Just not enough power as he think he hits just the side or bottom of his car there. 46 seconds left. 1-goal game. We shall see what happens as Sue and Cynthia go on the kickoff. Get a nice demo there by Brian. He's able to get that mid boost. T-Man gets a bump on Brian. Kisby, he's up in the air. T-Man was not able to recover well enough to get a potential touch to the midfield. Sue, shot attempt denied as T-Man is up back. He gets clear out as Kung Fu meets a 50. I believe that was T-Man. Yep, that's Kisby. He's able to take control. Good pop up by T-Man, but Cynthia's there to clear it out. T-Man, once again, his name's being said a lot at his final seconds. He's there. Shot attempt. Kung Fu's up, though. And same with Kisby. I think it was just trying to hopefully read a potential dunk. Around. Brian. Shot attempt. T-Man's there, though. He's able to drop it down. Shots it to Kisby. His Kung Fu's there to meet him. Can't. Kisby's up in the air. Got the flip. Can't get the last one. As it's still up in the air. 0 seconds. I can't get the last read. Sharks go up 3-1 in the series.
Yeah, Sharks bringing that to a 3-1 series lead. You got to expect a Yetis timeout here. There, they did call it. So we'll be having our final timeout of the series It's still the bumps, Tropic. Like, it's Yetis are still getting bumped. They're getting faked now too. Just all the combos that regular Rocket League players just hate so much. You know, when you get faked or when you get downed, it always feels bad. They got to deal with that though against the Sharks team.
Absolutely. If you are not able to pull yourself together just from the constant demos and bumps, it will wreck your mental and you will play worse. I've been a recipient of that a few times in some league matches, and I've definitely played worse. These Apex players, they have to realize it's part of the game. You have to be able to respond back quickly, and I hope they realize. I don't know if it's just something on communication that's happening on defense, or it's just the natural nerves of the series, but they have to think of something quickly, as they have to win 3 in a row if they want a chance at getting their rematch against the Raccoons and chance at the prize pool of $400. As I don't think Team Man realized, yep, Team Man didn't quickly realize there was a timeout there. What do you think, Frog? What do you think this Yetis team needs to do?
Uh, they just got to think it through more. I think maybe they don't have a leader like a captain that's kind of like keeping the vibes up on their team, right? Maybe they're all playing more solo and more playing it like it's a ranked 3 solo cube match, you know. You never quite know if that's the key what's happening or if something else is happening within their comms. But I think they just need someone to be like, "Okay, guys, we got to chill out. They're going for bumps a lot. We have to not let them have space in the air because that's something else that's happening, right? The Sharks, they're getting setups from the aerial dribbles and all that. And then they're also now faking, getting a lot of pressure on the Yetis team, which is making the Yetis defense just panic and mess up. That's basically what the Sharks are doing. They're forcing mistakes or open nets. That's all they're doing. So Yetis, they just got to realize that, make adjustments, maybe be more aware of bumps, especially because a lot of the bumps come from behind them. No, just be aware of where all the Sharks are on the field.
Absolutely. As timeout is now over, we're in game number 5. Can the Yetis bounce back and just have a smaller extra life, or will Sharks deny it and get their shot at a rematch against the Raccoons? As the players are waiting, kickoff is about to ensue. Let us see game number 5. Will we still continue, or will one team get a chance at $400? Kisby gets an attempt there. As T-Man, he's there. Kung Fu can't get, or T-Man can't get the dunk there as Kung Fu puts it slightly out of his reach. That's Kisby. It looks like we're gonna have a remake.
Yeah, right away they
goals,
call
Kung
lag.
Fu.
We may actually have a bad server. I think I saw Cynthia lagging earlier, so we will hit that remake. Could just be, you know, Yetis, they need more time to talk it over, but I think I did see lag on there. So we'll start it back up again. No goals were scored, so the remake is allowed. He called it like 2 seconds in, so
Yep.
we're all good. All fair and square there. Teams should join up almost immediately.
Hopefully.
Sharks aren't quite here.
I wonder
They may
if
forgot info. You know, it might be similar to the last remake. Hopefully they're pulling up shortly.
well, Kung Fu's he was the one who's lagging. He's immediately back in the Sue. I think we're gonna get Kisby back in just a second. I wonder if they're not in the same party, because that might be what's
Yeah,
happening.
that they might have been giving SOAG info. SOAG's here. Other 2 Sharks, there they are.
Where's
Donald's
Donald?
back.
Donald's left.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
As
I guess
everyone is there.
Donald was just in the party. Now everybody's here. And now remakes are both used. Timeouts are both used. Here we go. Shot on Sharks. Almost find the opening goal. Not quite. He-Man might have found the angle there. That's over Brian. Trying to get it centered again. We'll see if the Yetis, they took their 2 minutes. You know, you had that match lobby time and then a timeout on top of it. See if that helped him out, and that might have with Brian getting the opening goal.
Just 0 boost there for the Yetis. As Sue, he was able to get a touch, but I think Kiziv was also going at the exact same time as he was on that side wall, not able to get that last second save. Yetis are up early. Let's see if they're able to hold on to this, as the Sharks have been proven to be dangerous. This T-Man just completely whiffed that kickoff. Kung Fu is able to get over 1. T-Man can't get the save. Quick 2-goal lead now for the Yetis.
Yeah, timeouts help out a lot. Kickoff goal, definitely always going to take that. Great flick past Swag. T-Man, no boost. Almost got that save, though. That would have been impressive if he did. And then he will continue. Ball. It's going to go dead 50. And he's going to have advantage. There's Kung Fu in the air again. He's going to look for another goal. It's going to be saved off the backward. Cynthia trying something. Swag. Ryan there. Kung Fu. Nothing. Both teams just kind of dead 50ing the ball as Cynthia there. Tries to get a pass midfield for his teammate. Can't quite get it done. I mean, how long do you think it's going to take for the Sharks to tie this up if they do drop it?
I don't know. As right now, Yetis, they're playing with a different speed. As I've been noticing, the Sharks do not have any boost right now. As Brian, yeah, there he is. Sue, just low boost. Goes for an aerial play, but can't make anything out of it. As Cynthia is able to get that corner boost from the Sharks. Brian goes up. Kung Fu can't get the read needed, as all of the Sharks players are 0 besides T-Man, just a little bit. Can't get the clear, but T-Man able to clear it out to the right. He's got hope. That mid does not spawn. He has to play close now, play any 50 games he can. Gets over 1. Can't get over the other one. Sue. Pass up to mid. T-Man's up. Can't get the shot attempt, and Cynthia denies it. Sue. Pass over to T-Man. T-Man. 50, but Kisby's back. Clears it out. T-Man goes back to mid, but Sue, he's got a chance as it's a 50. And T-Man passes to Kisby, and Kisby just goes backwards. It's an unfortunate read. Brian was also able to get that corner from the Shark side. Kung Fu is up in the air, so is Kisby. No Sharks players are there to catch it as it goes on the opposite side again. Brian can't get a touch. Gets a pinch. No Yetis players there as there's not open net. As it goes out mid, Sue wags up. Gets a dunk on 50. T-Man. Shot attempt a little too high, a little bit too powerful as he hits that top right post. As he gets another shot attempt, a little bit higher, but Brian's able to clear it out no problem. Kung Fu met by Suwag as he's able to clear it out. Suwag once again goes up. T-Man's there. Shot attempt. But that's Cynthia back. C-Man, I think, tried to go for a dunk there, but it's a little too far out. Couldn't get it.
Here's Cynthia in the air. Kisby trying to go for an aerial attack above him. Swag almost there for a shot. Not on target, though, as there was a Yetis defender in the way. Sharks still trying to compress this offense. They're trying to find their opening goal of this game number 5. Yetis, they got 2 goals in the first 30 seconds and held that ever since. Brian almost a crossfield bang. Couldn't quite reach the ball there. T-Man might have a setup for his own team. Swag trying to get a shot on Kisby. He has the beat to this ball. He's going to take his time. Blasts it to the corner and looks for bumps. That's a great IQ. Let his teammate take the shot and go for the bump. It's been what they've been relying on all series. Cynthia, not a lot of boost. He's going to drop it down to Brian. Gets around Kisby. Trying to get around T-Man. Will that have the angle? Swag is there for the save. Kung Fu goes to the ceiling. Oh, goes slightly under him. Kisby has to dive for that one. Almost was an open net for the Yetis. T-Man, what a shot!
Amazing redirect there. The Nomad is not stopping him. I see great pass there by Kisby. Just the perfect spot. Brian not able to get in front of it or behind it or in a way to where that ball was not going in the back of his net. Yetis still have the lead though. 2-1, as we shall see. Kung Fu and T-Man on the kickoff. Kisby's able to keep it close. As he's 0 boost right now, as Cynthia has 100. Goes 50 high as Suwag. Goes for Tunk. Goes low or goes high. T-Man keeping on the play. Keeping on the pressure for the Sharks. Allowing them a chance to get that equalizing goal. Good dunk there by Cynthia to get the save. But Kisby's able to get touch. Let's see if he can make the soul play. Gets over 1. Kung Fu. 0 boost, but he was able to get the save. As T-Man sends a ripper to that corner. He's able to get that second touch. Double commit there by the Yetis, but it seems to have worked as the pressure has now switched to the Yetis. Brian, shot attempt. Good save there by T-Man. Cleared out to his corner, and he's making the play still. Sue pops over 1, but Cynthia's back. Clears now to Kung Fu. Kung Fu goes for the redirect attempt, but off the mark. Kisby, he's up. Suwag and T-Man went for a double commit there. Just miscommunication on who was going there. Kung Fu tries to go for a dunk attempt. Brian passes the corner, but Sue's there. Be able to clear it out, and there's an open net, but Kisby can't get back in time. He can. Good save there, as that final second he was able to get back in time to deny just a dagger of a goal for the Yetis. As 20 seconds remaining, not much time. Sue keeps it close. Team-man gets dunk, and that's an open net, and that is it's 3-1 lead right now for the Yetis. It looks like Game 5 is going to the Yetis.
Yetis have figured out the Sharks team. They figured that if they just score, keep the lead, they can hold it pretty well. I mean, I didn't see as many bumps that so far this game than we saw in others that propelled the Sharks to victory. Kisby, though, he's not done yet. Great save by Brian in the goal. That would have almost set up a possible Sharks comeback. It will drop here. We're going to be heading to 3-2 into Neo Tokyo. Yetis, they're trying to work their way back. Have to see if they're able to get it done.
Absolutely. A little bit of chat drama, but right now, Yetis had a dominant game, number 5, putting them just now down 1 in the series, but still match point for the Sharks. Yetis had a solid timeout buff there, but now that will go away as Neo Tokyo awaits a chance of going to the legendary Champions Field. But just like you were saying on no bumps, Sharks did not have as much as they did in the other games. I wonder if they just hopefully they can realize that and do it again, because that is what allowed them to win those games.
Yeah, they got to go back to their old strategy. Make sure they're still playing how they want to play, trying to succeed in the series. So we'll head to Game 6 on Neo Tokyo now. Gonna see, will the Sharks clutch up, or will we be heading to a Game 7? Haven't seen a Game 7 yet, so that kind of spoils the story that the Sharks would win here. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe the Yetis will win this one. We'll have to see. Here's the kickoff, though. Players are immediately ready for this one. See if anything has changed. That's a dead ball. T-Man wins the 50.
Yes, as Suak goes immediately up from that 50, but Kung Fu's able to catch on the backboard. Kisby needs a 50, but Brian's there, but he lets it for Cynthia. T-Man tries to go for disruption on Cynthia, but can't. Sue, 0 boost, shot attempt, goes a little bit wide as Kung Fu meets Kisby. Both miss the ball as Kung Fu still having that off of the pressure. Gets over Brian. He sells the flip. T-Man's up. A little bit awkward there. Couldn't get the read needed. Sue. Able to get over 1, but can't as Cynthia's there. Now Kung Fu, not much boost. Clears out mid. Brian, shot attempt. T-Man clears out wide to Suwag, who's on the right corner. Sue. He's up. Keeping it close to himself as he's able to get over 1 to Cynthia. Back past to Kung Fu. Kisby clears out to the right. There's a wall. As nice little dunk there on Cynthia. As T-Man's able to respond. Open net for just a split second, but there's no Sharks player there in time. Right now, the whole, I can speak. Yes, the bumps are coming in for the Sharks right now.
There's T-Man able to find the net. Cynthia, 0 boost into the net. Had to make multiple saves. Had to make one on Sobag there. Used his flip as well. And T-Man shoots it right. Cynthia was just too far in the net, it looks like, actually. Wasn't right under Cynthia. It was right in front of him. Wasn't able to get back to the goal line in time. That's going to bring the Sharks to an opening goal here in game number 6. Seems like they're pretty successful. They rely on these bumps. When they get these opening goals, they're usually able to win the game. Here we go, though. This ball's going to float. That's past 2 defenders. Will the Yetis capitalize? Does Cynthia have the angle? He will. That's tied up 1-1.
Unfortunate double commit there by T-Man and Kisby. I don't think T-Man communicated that, but also Kisby really should have gotten that, as I think he was trying to take up the wall and T-Man was just able to clear it out. No communication there, and that allows the Yetis to tie this game up. As not a dead ball this time, as it goes towards the wall. As Kisby, he's up on the ceiling. He's got boost, shot attempt, dunk there. I believe that was Brian. As T-Man, he's also up as well. Another dunk. Sue, he's there, pops up high, and T-Man's just kind of waiting. As Kisby pops up high. Tries to go for 50. Can't. Suwag is able to get the attempt there by Cynthia. They have the bad touch there. And a little bit of panic, but it's cleared out. T-Man's up. As Sue was up for a second, but let T-Man get that. Nice disruption there by Kisby as Kung Fu is looking for a redirect to the back of the net. Kisby's up. Nice little pinch there as T-Man's there. Clears it up high, but hits the roof immediately and drops down. Cynthia can't get the touch, but Brian is able to get that corner. Nice dunk. That shot attempt there by Kisby denied by the Yetis. As it goes once again back to good demo there by Brian. Kisby keep it close, gets over one as he's keeping it close to himself. Can't let Brian essentially get that as T-Man passes it out. Right now, a lot of the Sharks players are 0 boost, but they allow it to still survive. It's just a missed touch there by Cynthia. Gets over one. Kisby can't get the shot attempt as he was 0 boost. They have no momentum, unfortunately, there.
T-Man off the ceiling, trying to make him play for his team. Almost gets there with a nice flip off the ceiling. Not able to get a center. He's going back towards Kisby. Has to overflip to get the save. Able to keep control of the ball and get it past Kung Fu. Cynthia's up for the challenge there. It's going to leave T-Man alone to retrieve this ball. He's going to have to go across the field to get it onto the other side. So Brian is there for the challenge. Brian trying to get out. No, Kisby might have the bang. Will he hit the double? Cynthia will be there to catch it. Looks like we've kind of drawn into a stalemate here in game number 6. Neither team able to find a goal after it's been tied. Cynthia, no boost, trying to find something. Swag for the shot! Great pass. Sharks, they're just able to find the gap in the Yetis' defense every time, whether with a bumper or without, like right there. Swag, just faster.
I think you kind of cursed the Yetis there, saying it's been a stalemate, as just 10 seconds later the Sharks are able to respond. But let's see if they're able to hold on to this as a fake kickoff. Nice little fake there as Sue. As now it's Kisby. That pass out the center, but can't. T-Man. A little awkward there as Brian. He's got boost. See if he can make the solo play. Tries to meet Kisby, try to meet, but can't. Sue. Not going up, but he's keeping it close right now. As a nice little dunk there. Kisby gets a 50. Sue's right back there. Gets over one. Kisby. His last one back. He's up in the air. He got the flip. Can't get over 2 defenders as Brian's able to come in there and make the save. Be the superhero that they needed for the Yetis. Nice dunk there. But Sharks, right now, nice attempt there by Suwag, but Brian's able to get the save. Kung Fu. Can't get the reset. As that's an open net. Let's see if we can get there. Cynthia cannot get there in time. 2-goal lead. 51 seconds left remaining for the Sharks.
Yeah, Cynthia and Brian just playing a little too close there. As a bump is onto Brian, an interception from Swag. Cynthia's nowhere to be third man. Just the dribble, just the curve on the ball to get towards the net. Allows Sharks to take up 2-goal lead now. It might be brought back here by the Yetis. Not quite. Man, it's going to bring in the error. As every second ticks, it looks like the Sharks will be in the grand final. The Yetis, they got 40 seconds left. What can they find in these last seconds? A last-ditch effort. It's T-Man, the only one back. Not a redirect on target. It's into the corner. T-Man's now he's going to take some time off the clock with this. Just going to let it float. It's a flip onto it. We got 20 seconds remaining here in the lower final. That might be another goal for the Sharks. Cynthia can't get back. 18 seconds. I think this one's over, Tropic.
Absolutely. Just Sharks. They came with a game plan, and it worked. Even with the 2 sub-ups, they were able to beat the #1 Yetis as they hit to finish it off. Hat trick by T-Man, or not T-Man, Suwag. As the Yetis, they're rage quitting. They do not want to play these final 5 seconds as Cynthia. He's the only one remaining for that Yetis team. As the clock ticks down, players are just waiting for it to drop.
Respect to Cynthia, bro. He's the only one on this Yetis team. He's going to go for a dribble. He's going to keep it up. They're trying to let it go. Will not happen. That will end the series. Sharks take it